Hi, are you Gen Z? Skibbity boop 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 bop bop.
Are you a robot?
I feel like the scat man on acid.
I'm sorry, I just watched something that might be of interest to you. I often do videos on something called Scamfish. Great channel, which you should subscribe to, by the way. They often do videos where old people get caught into celebrity scams when it's just a Nigerian man pretending to be Johnny Depp over and over again. You look at old people and you're like, oh, poor grandma got her glasses stuck again, so she thinks she's banging Johnny Depp. This time, in a very big twist of events, it's actually a young 23-year-old Gen Z person getting caught in the act of being scammed by a woman who's too sexy for him. It's not a celebrity, because in Gen Z, we don't care about celebrity culture.
We?
We just care about the titties. And this guy is the most gullible motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. So if Gen Z is supposed to be like this, it's over. It's over. I missed Gen Z by 1 year, and my God, I'm so glad I did now. Sorry. That feel like a personal attack. I love you guys. Please subscribe. You guys are the future of my YouTube channel. While you're at it, consider subscribing to my Instagram. That way you can tell me all your skibbity good with skibbity boops.
Oh shit.
Millennials.
Don't you hate it when you find something awesome online, only to realize, bam, they don't ship to your country? It's like the universe is saying, not today, Leo, but I've got something that'll fix that. Shopping worldwide. Why limit yourself when you can get anything delivered wherever you are? Introducing Shippin', a service that lets you buy from any store worldwide and ship straight to your door. No more missing out on those exclusive items because they don't deliver to your country. Let me show you how easy it is. I'm buying this limited edition item from a store in the US that won't ship to me. All I do is pick a shipping host in the States. They receive my package for me, and then they send it right to my doorstep. Simple. It's literally a 3-step process. You shop, the host receives your package, and you get it delivered. And guess what? Tracking is included, so you know exactly where your package is. And with my promo code 16leo20, you get 20% off your first shipment. Just use the code at the checkout. You're welcome. Honestly, whether it's rare collectibles, electronics, or even clothes, if it's sold internationally, Shippin' has you covered. Head to shippin.com, grab that promo code 16leo20, and start shipping. This might be one of my favorite Scamfish episodes because it features Drew, my favorite person from Scamfish, being visibly angry at this man. And I know he's a millennial, and he's probably looking at him like he has a younger brother or something and is like,
Oh my God, you idiot.
so I find this episode personally like one of my favorites. But yeah, without further ado, you're about to see me roast the shit out of a Gen Z person indirectly, but also just Scamfish.
Is this 23-year-old's online girlfriend telling him the
I could tell he was 23.
How you? I'm saying, how? Like, talk to me, bro.
By the look that he was going for. It's that look of I came from Vietnam, but I never went to Vietnam look. They got that nailed down, don't they? I'm not gonna lie. I just want to say, as a millennial, we had skinny jeans, ripped jeans. We had the worst glasses ever, thanks to Kanye West. Some really dank looking stuff. I have no right to complain about fashion. I think Gen Z's better. I'm just saying.
Is this 23-year-old's online girlfriend telling him the truth? Or is their relationship full of lies?
Drew asks questions that he knows the answer to. Every episode, he's like,
Is this person real? Is it the real Jennifer Aniston?
it's almost always no, Drew. That's you giving people hope for no reason. Whoever's clicking on this video, maybe some old person is like, is it? It's not. It's not. He's getting scammed.
I'm Malachi. I'm 23 years old, and I currently live in Van Buren, Ohio. I've been cooking ever since I was little.
This is Malachi. He's got one of those beards that doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's a senseless beard. It's kind of like, you know, when you see in the 90s or 80s people who had like no hair here and then long hair at the back like a mullet, but you're bald. It's like, pick one. I would say that to his beard. But also he said he's been cooking since he was young. And I thought that was a Gen Z thing. I thought he was like, oh shit, let him cook. But he literally means like he's a chef. So I don't know.
Always in the kitchen with my mom's and Nana. I do steaks, chicken, like you name it, I can do it.
You named 2 things, brother. Those are maybe the 2 easiest things to make as well. Steak and chicken. Whatever, man. Gordon Ramsay over here.
The imagination is the only thing that could hold you back, and I got plenty of that.
Yes, I can see that you have. You do.
Maybe he is a chef, because that was Chef's Kiss.
Imagination is the only thing that can hold you back.
They should put that in classrooms above, like, you know, just a sign it's Gandhi, but really it's Vin Diesel. Imagination is the only thing that can hold you back. Family is the only thing that can push you forward. Honestly, I've never heard anyone say it so wrong before. And then he made it even better, and he's like,
And I got plenty of that.
I don't know if he's insinuating that his imagination has held him back, like he keeps imagining better, and then he wakes up and he's like,
Aw, my life sucks.
I don't know what he's trying to say. It could be a very philosophical statement, but at the same time, it's clearly not, and he's not very good at processing thoughts. Malachi, go back to school.
My experience with the ladies so far has been decent, I could say. I've had a girlfriend in high school.
So Malachi's got some. He's got riz. We all know this. I looked at him and I said, that's a riz. That man's a riz. He's rizzing and jizzing.
Millennials.
So it's good.
We got together around my freshman year. Then we departed during my senior.
That's not how you say that. Okay. Departed insinuates that you someone has died. So if your girlfriend departed senior year, it means you killed her. Malachi. What a guy, Malachi. All right. He also says that he's not into social media whatsoever, and he just started Instagram recently. Which, you know, bravo. I mean, there is a whole conversation to be had about social media and the state it's in right now. But Malachi seems to have been like, I'm into cooking, I'm into just living my life, and only recently have I got on the gram. Probably to smash these hoes.
He wasn't looking for anyone to date, but an account on Instagram popped up and sent him a message.
I was at home whenever she reached out to me for the first time.
I'm throwing a white flag down for whatever that was. I think I broke my skull listening to that sentence. I was at home whenever the first time she reached out to me was. She can't reach out for you
Right. You broke him.
She can't keep reaching out to you for the first time. That's doesn't make sense. Oh my god, dude. What's the gen after Z? Do we go back to A again? Because if Gen A is going to be like this, I'm done. If my kids' are going to be like this, Grandpa's going to kick that kid's ass. Trust me. I'll kick it like a fucking football. Jimmy, don't you fuck with me.
Well, she first sent, hey, how are you?
Okay, so there's a girl called Mary. She looking like, you know, kind of like Ice Spice Latte over there. Hey, how are you? That's a DM slide. I mean, when a girl says words like, hey, hello, hi, what's up? Pants come right off for a guy.
Then she sent me, this is Mary. My friends call me May.
Can you do that? My name's Mary, but my friends call me May? Really? My name's Ryan, but my friends call me Yan. What? My name's Brian, but my friends call me Ryan? Like, what? Okay, alright, I'm having some Z-fade or something. I'm getting some brain rots right now. Also, that picture is very seductive, isn't it? I know that pose when I see that pose, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Then I responded, what would you want from me? What do you need from me?
Very good response, actually, from Malachi. What do you want from me? When some girl is just sitting on the floor like that. Hello, my name's Mary. Remove the R. I'm just May. You know, my name's April. Remove the R. I'm just April. I would be a little suspicious if I just got on Instagram and Ice Spice Latte messaged me out of nowhere. So I'd be pretty hesitant. But apparently she said, I'm just looking for a nice man to talk to. Feels like a clue that you should get off this app.
I'm looking for a nice man to talk to. She said when we first started talking that she was 21.
It's a picture the whole family can like, especially if they're your step family. That's good. That's really nice. She's sucking a popsicle.
Lives in El Monte, California, born and raised in San Diego. Caramel tone, curly hair, brown eyes, rose tattoo on her right arm, moon tattoo on her right shoulder.
I swear, sometimes guys out here say things when they start doing these like catfish, scamfish things. You'd think it's like a police report on a woman.
5'5", 160 pounds, got a tattoo on her right arm saying, Jesus is king, got a tattoo on her left titty saying, suck me.
You know what I mean? She's got everything, blue eyes, blue tinge in her eyes. She's got one little dot on her eye there. That's from sometimes she said that she got a little splint from when she was 3. She's got 4 toes. I don't know what happened there. I think it's a mowing accident or something like that. But she's very quick. She runs at about 5 to 10 kilometers per hour. Don't ask how I know. It just feels like it's a police report more than anything at this point. Know your person, right? The one you love, but like not that well.
Spiritual, very religious. Talked about family morals, values.
So then Ice Spice Latte says, I'm very spiritual and religious person and family oriented. She's sucking a popsicle in the last shot. All right.
Support systems, what's needed in a relationship to thrive and prosper, you know.
And apparently that stuff is important to Malachi. Like having a family and religion and being a good person is apparently important to him, which is good. I mean, maybe she didn't think that he was interested in her since he has devil horns in every picture he takes for some reason.
The things that I was attracted to was her
Titties, her big fat ass, and the fact that she's probably an OnlyFans model or slash an escort. Right? Because let's be real, whatever you say is a lie. Because if you just went on Instagram and someone like that messaged and you knew it was fake, you wouldn't reply, would you? But if you thought you had a chance, probably would. If I went on Instagram and someone said, hey, you won the lotto, come claim this money, and I really wanted to have that money, I'd probably reply. You wanted that ass.
personality.
Oh, yeah, I can see the personality left and right. That's good. Is that what you call it? Okay, Gen Z.
Millennials.
When I opened up her personality
Titties.
Instagram profile for the first time, I saw 1 to 2 pictures. I asked her why exactly were there only, 1 or 2 pictures.
Maybe you should ask questions like why, if she's into family and religion and, all that other stuff that she said, that the only 2 pictures are suggestive. This is YouTube browser. Why are you suggesting things to me?
She responded.
Look at bored, and she spelt it B-O-R-D. She spelt it like brain rot. Bored 150 weeks ago, and she just got on the app. Oh, I don't even know if we got to that part yet, but she says she's also just got onto Instagram. What do you think 149W is? Do you think that's her kill-death ratio on Call of Duty? That's 149 weeks ago, buddy. Oh my god, Malachi. I'm angrier than Drew.
Responded that she's new to social media.
She's not, though.
And that this was her first time doing something like this.
52 weeks is a year, mother fluffer. That's 3 years ago. That's 3. I'm getting brain rot. I'm sorry.
First photo that I've ever received from her was a photo of her just chilling on a bed. Spiritual, very religious, talk about family morals, values.
That is not chilling on a bed, dude. Do you know anything about anything? What is Gen Z? Is this how people in Gen Z just wake up just like, bang me?
Millennials.
Normal people don't sleep or sit on beds like that, dude. What the heck? The only possible reply to that is, oh, it's a good morning for me indeed. Winky face. Because you're about to lay pipe down like your Mario brothers.
Thank you, Super Mario Bros. It seems like the only thing you haven't drained is my...
If you don't get it, forget about it.
Sorry. I'm just saying, this is not normal, appropriate conversation between 2 strangers. Is it? Dude, you're crazy. I feel like guys do this, man. You get so tunnel vision that you see someone, like sometimes you might see a beautiful girl and you just forget everything. Now, apparently this also applies to old people and Johnny Depp because he is a beautiful man. But I'm on the side of men here who can say that, yeah, sometimes you look at a girl and be like, whoa, I forgot everything else. But keep your wits about you, Malachi, because she's giving a lot of signs that she's not real. And I feel like you're missing them, buddy.
At first, I was a bit skeptical of the whole thing because I was like, you don't even know me, but yet you're over here wishing me a good morning.
He's not the sharpest tool in the shed, I've learned in my time.
You don't even know me, but you're saying things like good morning.
I feel like he's not telling the whole story. I feel like there's something here.
Something ain't right.
Maybe he's not, like she sent it her titties, right? Something like that, right? Because I don't know. This just don't feel right.
Malachi was skeptical of Mary's intentions of getting to know him, but despite that, the two got to know each other better and talked constantly.
Mary's hobbies consisted of hiking on the weekends, painting, doing makeup on the side.
Can you please remember the hiking thing, by the way? If you're watching this and you're watching to the end, remember the hiking because this will come up later. And her other hobbies are some other bullshit. But remember the hiking.
Anything cosmetology related or anything outdoor related, honestly. She went to school for cosmetology. She calls me King. She calls me Daddy.
Just needed to get that one out of my head. The only person who should call you daddy is your daughter. And even then she should say father. God, why did you ruin that for me? I liked it so much, Malachi. Do you know how badly I've wanted to have someone call me that and not be related to me? Jesus Christ, why'd you ruin it for me, buddy? I'm having brain rot today.
I called her queen. I called her honey bun.
Oh, okay. Well, I figured the whole thing out. Once you call a woman queen and she's not like Elizabeth, then you're fucked. Stop. Just stop. Queen is such... Ugh. I don't even like that term. The only people you should call queen is literally Elizabeth and Freddie Mercury. Those are the two queens. Okay? So, don't call people queen. And secondly, why did he just throw daddy out like it's like a normal, like, yeah, she calls me daddy. Stop. Don't say that. Okay.
You know, she said that she loved me.
I love you, husband. Husband. King daddy husband. Queen daddy princess. I mean, daddy's not for the girl, but queen mommy princess.
She said that she loved me Valentine's Day. And she just kind of sort of expected it back from me. So I just hit her with the 143 smiley kissy face.
So yeah, apparently she said she loved him and he said 143, which is just gangsta. I did not know what that is.
Millennials.
It's not even a Gen Z thing.
What do you know? Millennials.
It's a 90s thing where people used to say I love you and it's like one letter, 4 letters, and 3 letters. I mean, 143 could just as easily mean I hate you, so I don't know how that works, but okay. Also, 187 in California is when someone gets murdered. I'm just saying.
Why?
Planned out what we should do, where we should go. I just was going to take her out on a nice little dinner date, then get to know her more, keep her out there for a week, have a good time, go to the beach, go to the museum. Like I had a whole thing planned, but...
You wanted to bang her. Oh my god, dude. I can see in your stupid smile that you're like, I bought the condoms, I want to keep her out for a whole week. I booked a B&B that was soundproof. I said, what's smaller than an extra S condom? The guy looked at me and laughed. It's really bad for me.
Help me! Help me!
Malachi. Yeah, you know what? Look, man, sometimes it happens. You go online, you meet someone, you might be a little lonely, and you're like, this is my savior. But she's not, dude. She's not. Feel sorry for him.
Everything was going great between Malachi and Mary, and the two even had plans for future dates together.
I can tell I'm going to be a very disappointed father at some point. I don't know if it's going to be my kid, but I'll be a disappointed father. Malachi, if someone sends you a picture and says, I love you so much with all my heart and soul, do you think if you looked at the picture, you'd see a girl sticking her tongue out like she wanted to suck the soul out of you? Like, why? Why, dude? Why? Why? How is this an indicative of love? This is indicative of like, let me play Mario Brothers with your pipe. Like, you know what I mean? God, let me be Princess Peaches.
Thank you, Super Mario Bros.
I'm ruining this for everyone, I know.
But soon after, Mary needed help with multiple expenses.
After the first month, everything was good until she...
Baby, can you help me with my school bills, please? Heart. I mean, there it is. She got him hooked, and now he has to start helping pay her tuition, even though she already finished cosmetology school. But I guess she's back paying those fees.
You get it?
So that's happening now. Now he's getting scammed. He's a young dude. I don't know how he's making his money. Unlike these old people who, like, you know, have so much money accumulated that they can afford to get scammed. I don't think Malachi here can.
She asked me to help her with her school bills. And that consisted of a final exam that cost $200 and whatever dollars. I asked her, how do you not have the funds to, you know, support yourself right now? She hit me with this, anything you pay me, I'll pay you back. And I have the proof for it.
I mean, if your bank account has enough to pay someone back, theoretically, Malachi, she should be able to use said bank account to take out said money and pay said fucking final exams, shouldn't she? I mean, you asked her a pretty decent question. I feel like Malachi starts off on the right foot. He's like, why would someone do this? And then she says anything and he's like, okay, sounds good to me. If someone asks for money and then says I can pay you back immediately, they have the money, Malachi. Okay.
The conversation that she told me about the whole bank account was, babe, I have something very important to tell you. All you have to do not open your mouth to anybody else about this.
Oh, shit. My parents left me a bank account before they died that I can only access when I'm married. Whoa. That's stupid. Can you imagine the bank account? Like,
We can't open the lock unless you marry someone because your husband's penis is the key.
you know what I mean? Like, what, why? How would that work, really? Damn. Holy crap. I'd marry whoever. Jeez. What?
I will pay you back everything you've ever given to me tenfold.
Are you gonna be the man Mary, baby? She's missing something there. We can both have it. Are you gonna be the man Mary? I hope my lady asked me that. Are you gonna be the man Mary? Or is the woman Mary?
Millennials.
Even put your name on this. So the random bank account number went to a Bank of America account with $45 million.
Hello, Larry. Your account balance is $45,328,323.14.
So apparently her parents died in some tragic hot air balloon accident. I just made that up, but I mean, apparently we're not talking about how that happened. So I might as well make it up. And they left behind this daughter,
$45 million.
and she hasn't done anything about it because she was searching for the right person. And once she's married, her husband can put his balls in that lock and it opens Bank of America and they can extract the money. But only if she marries someone, because those balls need to open that bank. That's just how it works at Bank of America, apparently.
I ain't never in my life ever heard that, been around that type of money, anything. So me hearing that and it, that being her father's account, I was like, well, baby girl, you are one, blessed because your mom and dad have literally...
She's not blessed, though. I mean, if the story was true, she wouldn't be blessed because her parents died.
I don't think you heard me.
$45 million. Ooh wee, look what that money make a bitch do.
In my humble opinion, I'd rather have my parents over $45 million, personally. And I don't love those. I do.
It's too bad.
But you know what I mean. Ugh, stupid wholesome moment. She's not blessed. She's also fake. And is this not just a huge warning? If you're delusional and in the clouds and someone says, I got $45 million, you just need to marry me. Get out, dude. Seriously? This is it. If you're not getting out past this point, you're staying on the crazy train. There's no more stops after this. Just go straight down to hell.
Well, baby girl, you are one, blessed because your mom and dad have literally given you generational wealth if you manage your money properly. I didn't even care about payback, honestly. I just wanted to help somebody who needed help.
I like that they put back that popsicle shot as soon as he said, I just wanted to help someone who needed help. It looks like you wanted to get help, bro. Honestly, I cannot believe what I'm hearing. $45 million, I just wanted to help her. She seemed like she needed it. Seriously, Malachi? Seriously? You're a liar.
She was in college, apparently, doing all this while her grandmother was sick. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to relieve the burden off your shoulders, help you do this, even though I don't have the financial stability to do so myself. The next reason I had to send her money was her grandmother's medical bills.
Oh, damn. Okay, so grandma's still alive, but she can't access it because she ain't married. And because she's single, her grandma's gonna die. Can you imagine that pressure? Grandma is sick in the hospital, and if you don't suck someone off, she's gonna die right now. You better put a ring on that.
She is...
Oh, she took a picture of grandma. Okay.
Is sick. I don't know. She sent me a picture of her. She said that she's bedridden, can hardly move around the house.
Malachi, that's a picture of her sitting in a chair, which means she's not bedridden. This guy might deserve it. Okay, he doesn't, but like, I wanna bitch slap something. I don't know. Oh God. Whew. I want to watch a Bruce Lee movie and pretend that Malachi's brains sometimes are the bad guys. Honestly, dude, there are so many red flags here. Even if you were colorblind, you'd be like, that's a red flag. I can't see colors, and I see that's a red flag.
She slipped and fell pretty bad, hurt herself, and needed to get her medicine. Her grandmother is the last living relative that she has.
Yeah, her grandma looks like a relic. Honestly, she looks like the last living thing. So maybe she needs to protect that grandma.
The food and the medicine in total, she asked for about $350 to $450.
So what happens, Malachi? Did you ever ask her what happened before you met me? How did you get the money? How are you going about getting this money, and why all of a sudden am I the person who bears that responsibility? You're like Bruce Wayne, except you're like trying to take care of Alfred now financially. It feels a bit weird, doesn't it? Malachi is just like, I really want to help you by helping me to get some of that $45 million and that ass. Literally, he thought he was gonna get rich and get a bitch. That's crazy, Malachi. That's crazy.
The next reason that she would need money from me is now to fix her phone so she can give me a FaceTime call.
Dude, she took the clearest picture of her grandma. I can see wrinkles back in the 1400s on her face. Are you telling me that you believe that her phone is broken? What is broken on her phone? She's texting you. She's sending good pictures. What, her video feature is not working? Oh my God. Tell her to make a stop motion video at that point. Seriously? Oh.
I proceeded to ask why, considering that the 2 calls that you've given me in the first 2 months have only lasted for a minute and a half. She proceeded to hit me with the excuse of, my phone is broken or my internet is bad. To fix her phone, I proceeded to then again reach into my pocket, pull out almost near $1,000 to fix a phone that still have yet to get an actual FaceTime call that lasts over a minute and a half.
Why? You should just change your name to Why, not Malachi.
Millennials.
Because seriously, dude, I don't even understand that. I don't even get it, dude. What, you know, take it to Apple Tech, be like, is there possibly a way that the camera on the phone can work, but the video doesn't? Can you please explain to me that? It would take scientists, it would take engineers to figure out why those two correlate. You know, I mean, I can't believe that you can believe that the pictures are so crystal clear, yet the video is not. Like, all right, Malachi, what's next?
I paid her phone bill a collective of like 10, 20 times, $150 each time.
$150 each time, 10, 20 times. $3,000. I don't know what phone plan you're on. Probably the Tesla Cybertruck phone plan, where you can hack into any Cybertruck you want, any 24/7 for $150 a month. I'm not sure what kind of internet you get. Like, it's so high speed that it actually bursts out of your computer. Can't really tell you what you'd be paying that much money for, but apparently Malachi said that sounds reasonable.
Every month, basically, she would come and be like, hey, I need you to pay my phone bill or I won't be able to talk to you. I want to talk to my husband. I want to talk to you. I don't want to ever miss chatting with you. I don't want to ever do this. I don't want to ever do that.
Malachi paid for everything that Mary had asked for.
It's just, I mean, I'm seeing the pictures and I'm seeing Malachi and I'm seeing the words in big lettering in the sky. It's 4 letters that we all know very well. It has an I, a P, and it's pretty much a famous song on Disney. Squirrels in my pants. He's a simp. He's a squirrels in my pants.
Medication, phone bills, and her student expenses. At this point, the two were making plans to meet up, but Mary would need help paying for that as well.
Oh my God, this bitch needs help. I'm sorry. She needs help for everything, okay? She needs help. She needs Jesus. She needs someone who's bigger than this, okay? You can't save her. She don't want to be saved. J. Cole. It's one thing to put just people on a pedestal. You devalue your own worth, and then they get such a huge inflated ego that they think they deserve that from everyone. And sometimes that's not really a good thing, because in life you do need to be humble to know your place. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have an ego or feel good about yourself or be treated really well. Of course you should, but at the same time you should do it with the intent to do the same for someone else. I feel like that's how a great, healthy relationship works. If you find yourself constantly giving and not receiving, what are you, Santa Claus? Seriously, dude, figure it out.
Now we're getting ready to meet. She wanted me to step up and now send $1,450 for a first class all-round ticket.
I hate to break this to you, Malachi. For $1,450, you're not gonna get that ticket. Maybe domestic, and I didn't even know they had first class. I thought business was the only thing they had in domestics. But forgive me, I'm no Malachi here. First class on Emirates costs like near $10,000 to $12,000 in Australian, so that's still 6-7K US each way. Also, she's struggling with money. You're struggling with money. She says the word first class. The only way that she should be saying that sentence is,
I'm taking my first class in gratitude to pay you back, Malachi.
Anything else would be a red flag. And you have so many of them right now, it's like you drive for Ferrari. I am genuinely, I am so mad.
She sent me the picture of the ticket.
California to North Carolina, 15 hours, 57 minutes. From Australia to America takes 12 hours, sometimes 10, depending on which coast you're on. But apparently from North Carolina to California, it takes longer. All right, Malachi.
I felt very excited. Got a whole lot of things ready, lined up in order for this day. Reserve dinner reservations, hotel plans, amusement park plans.
He wants to get some of that. Oh my God, this is what happened. You're 23, you see a hot girl, you're like, I want to get laid, and I want it to be a fine dime. I want to have a 10 because I'm not used to that. And you know that this is the type of guy that some girl like that preys on. And I don't mean to be rude, because he's fine, he looks fine. Let's be real, everyone's beautiful in their own way, but objectively, compared to X, Y, and Z person, maybe he's not necessarily got that experience, and he feels like, oh, I need to really work really hard to please this woman, which is not true, and it never will be. Know your worth, because seriously, you are like 100% more attractive if you are just confident in whoever it is you are. Seriously. But at the same time, he wants to bang her, and he's pulling out all the stops. The only problem is she's Nigerian, probably, and a guy. This is not a problem to be that, but it is when you don't think that someone is.
I waited and sat there for 5 hours, and then I get a picture of her holding up a peace sign smile saying that she got held up by ICE.
Does anybody getting stopped by ICE usually have that pose? Is that the pose of someone who's getting deported in their own country? Deported! She got stopped by ICE in her bathroom, it looks like. That's crazy. She probably got stopped by actual ICE, or ice cubes, or the person Ice Cube. Could have been any. Vanilla Ice might have been there. Who knows?
I bought 2 more tickets. Each one apparently needed to be first class, and the same amount as the first one.
So she asked for 2 more tickets after not showing up, and you're telling me you said okay. You've been thinking with your head, and it's not the right head.
He was talking about his penis.
I know, Jay.
She said, go ahead and tell your family and friends that you're soon going to be able to see your wife. So I tell my friends.
She even said, tell your family about me, and you did it. How far of a delusion do you possibly have to get to in order to get to the point where you arrive and you're like, oh, this is not working out for me? How much money do you have to spend to suspend your disbelief of the situation?
Over $1.3 billion.
At this point, I might catfish you if I need some money, dude. I'm just so wow. I wouldn't do that, but like, wow.
Told my moms, and here we are 2 years later, still nothing.
I mean, at first I was happy for you.
So then they interview Malachi's mom. She says the mom thing. She's like, look, I was happy that my son found someone he was very happy about. Then soon I realized that he was just sending her money and she was taking advantage of him, which would be one thing if she was real. But it's just sad because the mom obviously doesn't know the situation. If she knew everything that was happening, she would have probably threw his phone in the lake and said, you know, figure it out, dude. That's not a real person. I feel bad for the mom.
Weird incidences started happening, and I was like, what?
What I was looking at was a beautiful woman that I thought that I could take serious, and
I want to see what you think your worth is, Malachi. I just want to know the philosophical nature behind what you're doing. I really want to figure out why you would go so far for this, because, and this is just the harsh truth. Like I said, if it was someone who maybe had been more used to dealing with girls, situations such as these, someone who knew their personal worth, maybe, perhaps, something would have happened where they said, no, I don't feel like this is worth it, and I feel like I'm not standing to lose out on much because I can do better. And that's the disconnect. For some reason, Malachi was like, ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna get someone this hot. Better keep doing it. That seems to be the harsh and honest truth. And I hate to say it, but that's looking like what's happening.
I just want to know exactly what I've sat here, wasted 2.5 years on, and $10,000 on.
You got 10K? He's 23 and 10K? Congratulations, firstly. You're a super saver. That's a lot of money to have. Shame on you, I guess, for using it up on fake lady thought. I don't know. But congrats. I mean, seriously, you probably have some good money skills there. So congrats on that part, dude.
We have a lot of information we can look into. She sent him her home address, which is in El Monte, which is not too far from us.
Yeah. So now Drew sits down with the crew and everyone starts to figure out all of the stuff that she said, starting with the location which they go and visit. And I gotta say, Drew is looking like he is not caught up on his sleep because he's probably trying to catch all of these catfishes out there. He's the best fisherman and he's trying to catch them catfish.
So we also have images of this woman she's claiming to be, and some Cash App and Western Union transactions.
Western Union should shut down. Western Union is just the place for scams. If anybody says Western Union mean anything, it's a scam because they, for some reason, don't care that they're the face of scamming people in terms of money. Other companies are like, no, we don't want scams. Western Union is like, that's actually the only way that we operate. So if you're not scamming people, don't use us.
He drove all the way from North Carolina to California, but never was able to get inside the apartment. I wonder why.
Oh man, that's crazy. He drove 37 hours for some ass?
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, zooming through the sky.
That's dedication. I mean, if you took a first class flight, it would be 15 hours. But that's, wow. 37 hours for some ass. It could never be me.
Love showing up just for somebody that you love and truly care about, only for them to not really want to see you or show you the same amount of respect.
He goes there. He drives 37 hours. Then, of course, she's not there. Then he leaves a video to, I'm assuming, his fans, mom, I don't know. I was just lamenting at the fact that he still has the devil horns even in the videos. Like, bro, do you live on a filter? Can you have a normal face for once? Is this really how we're gonna do everything? It's hard to have heartbreak when you have the devil horns over your head for some reason, dude. Oh man.
Compassion as you have. So, thank you. It's always nice.
Malachi is obviously a young man.
Judging by that picture with his tongue out, the devil horns and whatever that is, yeah, he looks like a young man. Thanks, Drew. Drew normally looks like a, you know, just Drew. But now, just for this video, he looks like someone, like Malachi's dad, who's like, oh, son, why do you do this?
And he has his whole life ahead of him. What's he doing? How do we help this guy?
What's he doing? Oh, what is my boy doing? I'm the daddy. I like it.
It's time to start digging into what Malachi had sent us. We have the address in El Monte where Mary lives.
Got the address pulled up right here, and the address checks out.
So they start by checking out the address. The address checks out. It's a real place, which Drew and Bree then go to. But before they do, they start digging into the photos.
So I just ran a search, and I want to share with you what I found here. Lots of escort pages under different names.
And it seems like her name obviously is not Mary or May. Well, I guess the pictures are associated with escort services and other Instagram Finsta accounts.
So here we have Michelle Stubbs, 803 number.
So nobody actually knows who she is, and they're trying to find the, I guess, the creator of these pictures, who the original person is, because there's a lot of different names and nobody knows.
Sam under a 516 number, and we have another, this is Sam in Palm Springs, and then we have her as Linda here, and this looks like
Sam, Linda, what? Martin Scruggs or whatever.
Vegas and Los Angeles. So on Instagram, we have a few different profiles as well. This one's Chloe, and then we have Diana.
Chloe, we got a Chloe Tate.
This name came up the most when searching social media. Has quite a few photos, but not that much. This one's under the name Mia.
Alright, here's a tip for guys. If a girl looks really fine, like objectively speaking, and she's on a public Instagram page, you can guarantee she'll have a lot more followers than you initially thought. Because if you think she's fine, there's 100,000 other guys who think the goddamn same thing and also think that they have equally as much chance as you. That's why you have to have Riz.
Nice.
I'll teach you about that in my course that I don't do. I'm just saying, if you look at someone and they look like, whoa, and they got like 20 followers, you should probably be thinking, whoa, fake. I'm just saying.
So a lot of Instagram profiles under different names. Somewhat of a red flag, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely.
After a few days of researching,
why does this man choose to do this? Why? What is this a Gen Z photo? I'm gonna stick my tongue out, but not all the way out. I'm gonna put the devil horns over my head. What is this? What, can someone explain what this is? I stick my tongue out. Not for photos. Don't worry about that. The point is, no.
The team had some answers, but we felt we could take it a step further to get definitive proof for Malachi.
These are stairs.
So at this point, Drew and Bree go to see if the house that May said is actually hers, and they drive to El Monte, California, and they actually go to the place, but they don't find her. Instead, they find an old man, and he says no, he's never seen her, which is what everyone expected, really.
Do you know this woman?
Never seen her. You were saying that other people live with you?
Yeah, I have my ex and her mother live here.
Well, that was information that was unnecessary, Drew. What was that about? You were saying other people live here? Can you tell me exactly who they are? Your ex and your ex's mother in the same house as you. All right, well, we're starting a new channel called What the Fuck, and you'll be the first guest, okay? All right.
And none of them are by the name of Mary. They don't look like this person.
But we were able to confirm that.
You could tell he was smiling. He looked at the picture. He's like, nah, if she looked like that, she would not be my ex, okay? I'm just saying.
That Mary wasn't living at this address. We decided to head back to the
so these two goobs fist bump as if they figured out something. And then they go back home and they're like, we got exciting news to tell you. Yeah, she's not real. We went to her apartment. That's not real. We fist bumped on the way home, then got donuts. It was fun. Your life is ruined, bro. Do you want a donut?
Wait for it.
I ate it all.
What are some of the reasons you decided to seek answers after so long?
It really wasn't even like red signs to me. I just like did things out of the kindness of my heart.
No, you didn't, dude. It's the third day now. Malachi is getting interviewed by Bree and Drew, and now he has to basically have this back and forth where they tell him she's fake. She's really fake. She's so fake, and you lost your money. So he's maintaining. He's like, man, I'm a really kind person. I just wanted to help her out and get that $45 million and some ass.
Love with Mary?
I still have feelings for her, yeah. But at the end of the day, it's like...
It's one person. It's Mary. He has so many brain fades, I almost missed them. Are you still in love with her? I love them. Yep. I'm sorry, I was thinking about them.
Big boobs.
I love them.
Small boobs.
I love them.
Medium boobs.
Ooh, I love them. But her too.
Pervert! What else do you expect me to do?
The plane ticket. While we noticed some inconsistencies with the ticket itself, the itinerary that she had sent you.
So now she says, Bree looks at the plane ticket. And when you actually look at the plane ticket, anybody who's flown on a plane or knows anything about a plane is going to absolutely do one of these. So just brace yourself.
We noticed at the top, it stated it was a flight from San Diego to Jacksonville. At the very bottom, it states a whole list of flights and connecting flights.
New York to Atlanta. He starts in North Carolina, then Atlanta to Jacksonville, then San Diego to New York. So you're just going back and forth. Basically.
It doesn't even make sense how you could get from point A to point B, and then all of a sudden you're over here across the United States.
I'm very new to stuff like that.
What? Logic? Seriously, dude?
You're joking, bro.
Did no point it occurred to you to look at the flight details and say, this flight is 18 hours. That, I don't know, maybe that might slip my mind, but there's like 7 destinations here. I don't know if you thought pilots just go to every damn state in the USA before they get to your one. It's like a bus stop. It just flies you to every state and then you get off at the state that you want to go. I'm not sure if you thought that's what it was, but it's not, dude. Hopefully you would have watched something that maybe gave you an indication to how planes work, but I guess not.
So me seeing that, I'm like, okay, cool. I just looked at it and was like, all right, bet, you're coming. Say less.
That's Gen Z. I bet. Say less. So what are we doing?
Now in the intro interview.
Fuck it. That's millennials too, to be honest. So annoying. Some of my friends, I want to bop over the head. Oh, yes, that's the plan? So when do we meet? We meet when I fucking said, dude.
You said something completely different. You said that you knew it was fake.
I mean, I didn't know, but I knew after my mom, my brother.
Shave it. I'm sorry, I don't know, but like, come on, you know, you look good. You look better. And you look better with it. Shave it.
Everybody was like, "This is not a real ticket."
So after your family had told you, hey, this ticket's fake, why did you keep going with a relationship? And you continue to send her money even.
Yeah, get at him, Drew. Drew's so nice. He's way too nice. Get at him. Because honestly, after a one flight not working, why did you get the other tickets? Why do you keep sending money every time? Why do you keep telling her that she's gonna fix her phone? You drove 37 hours, she didn't show up. Have some self-respect, because if you do not have self-respect for yourself, who else is going to respect you? If someone sees that they can walk all over you anytime, how are they going to treat you better if you don't even know what you're worth? Seriously. And also, here's the tip. I feel like girls think it's hot when you know your worth, so know it, okay?
Okay. After the fact.
So what made me really stay was
titties. Ass cheeks.
Big titties, tight ass.
Titty ass.
Big ass titties.
Ass titties. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I meant like these ones. Her lips.
Sure you did.
Her saying that, you know, every relationship has its up and downs. If you can't get through the hard times, you're not truly in.
Everybody goes through ups and downs. If you can't make it through me scamming you a few times, then you're really not in love, okay? You're just in lust. So every love cycle has a few scams, and you just got to get through it, baby. You're not a fighter if you don't get through those.
In love with the person. Literally would throw it in my face type stuff.
You wanted her to throw it in your face. That's the problem. That's why we're having this convo.
So you drove all the way from North Carolina to California, but you never got to the door. Why is that?
Because as soon as she responded, it was, I can't really come outside due to me being on house arrest.
Remember that earlier when I talked about hiking and I said that's her favorite hobby? And he said every weekend she goes hiking? Well, you can't do that when you're on house arrest, can you? Because you'd be on house arrest. Of course, this never came up. I don't know why she'd be on house arrest. That seems like something you wouldn't really want in a partner, you know, qualities. Can't go out the house because she's on house arrest. But when you hear why, you'll know.
Landlord saying that if I don't pay a $950 a leak, you can't visit. And me not...
Okay, all right, let's break down why that's wrong. Landlords don't put you on house arrest. That's hilarious. 2, if a landlord doesn't like you, they'll probably kick you out, not keep you in their house. That's weird. Thirdly, it was about you going inside, and she said that she can't have visitors, so surely she could come outside, right? My landlord says I have to pay for a leak before I have visitors. That means she can come outside, clearly, but I guess she's on house arrest. Also, landlords fix leaks. It's not up to the tenant. But I'm assuming he doesn't know about this, right?
Knowing anything about like California tenant laws, renting, all that. So after I sat out there, got all those excuses and fake sorries.
I mean, if you're gonna have an excuse for everything, then there's no point even having this conversation, right? There's no way to communicate with someone who doesn't want to accept responsibility for their actions. I didn't know California law. I thought that everybody just fixed their own thing. I thought that if something breaks in your house, you stay in there till you damn well fix it. That's why I thought most California people never make it out their house. It's just broken.
Why do you think that Mary would have you drive that far to go to an apartment she doesn't live at?
I have no idea, honestly.
I'll tell you why, guys. It's because she's fake.
Oh, what a shocker.
Since we're playing a trivia question, Drew set that up like a very disappointed dad. You know when someone's super disappointed and they ask you questions and then you have to answer them, but you know the answer makes you look like a dickhead? That's what Drew is doing. I like that.
Are you sure you don't have any idea?
I have 0.
Nice. Drew, there's a small chance Drew watches this because he did comment once, and if you're watching this, my bro, get at him. Sometimes you need to be harsh, okay? It's tough love. Issue Malachi a dose of tough love, because if he simps any harder, people are going to lose their lives, okay?
We ran into 2 issues though, man. The first issue was we tried to send her over a link to track her IP address. And when she clicked on it, we found that she was running a VPN.
So usually what happens is the Scamfish team sends them like a phishing link, and then it just gets all their IP addresses and stuff. But this woman has been using a VPN. Probably shouldn't say this, but it's deep in the video. Can you imagine a sponsor like for a VPN and like this is why they use it?
So we weren't able to get any real data
I guess she's pretty smart and you don't know where she's from, so they couldn't actually track her. What's even worse is they couldn't even find the original person whose content this was, who the actual person is. So there's two mysteries as to where she's located and who she even really is.
Other issue that we had was we ran multiple reverse image searches on her and we couldn't pinpoint an official account.
There's one more, who the person who's scamming is.
And that's another thing. So she sent over checks to me to cash or whatever.
There it is. This man might have taken in some fraud. He might have done some fraud on the side, Sunday fraud. You can see Drew just look like he's like, bro, I'm done. I'm not even his father and I'm disowning him.
Or whatever. I cashed one to send it to her because she said that she needed it. I went, cashed it, it hit my account only to get immediately taken off and say that it was fraudulent and not real.
They're putting you in a bad situation. They have you accepting money, checks from people you don't know. And then they're asking you to move that money through crypto. And it's putting you at risk. And I'm not trying to scare you, but I do feel like you should understand the gravity of this situation that this person has put you in. And our recommendation is to not accept any more money from this person. Do not send.
Yeah, so this man like might have unintentionally committed fraud because they, send it through him and then they try and get the money so that it's untraceable. And, scammers scam. They're horrible, useless people and I detest them. But you have people like this who mistakenly help them. Can you imagine unintentionally helping someone because you want that ass? I'm not a scammer. I'm a good person. I'm a really kind person. But when I saw those tatas in my face, I was like, scam me up, baby. Scam me up.
How much have you received?
3,000 to 4,000.
Did this person ever have access to your Cash App?
I gave her it once because she swore that she needed it for her grandmother.
I gave my bank account to my friend once because he swore he needed bubblegum and it cost $100,000. I'll pay you back.
Well, did he pay you?
I never heard from him since.
Talo. Sorry.
And then immediately after my Cash App got closed, my Navy Fed account got closed.
Oh my God, your old Navy account got closed? How are you gonna buy really random shirts? Ugh.
Closed and terminated.
What will it take for you to block her for good and not respond?
Knowing your self-worth. That's the actual answer. Knowing your self-worth, not placing value on another person. And when you find a girlfriend or a person, a partner that you can be completely happy with, understanding that you won't settle for certain things and you have boundaries. If someone asks you for money or to do things that you are uncomfortable with, you say no because you know someone out there will respect that. Once you understand that, you'll never go into any of these scams. So that's the actual answer, but let's see what he says.
On to her anymore.
Whenever she can stop making all these emails.
Nope, that's stupid. Firstly, people don't make emails, they write them. She's not making the damn coding behind it. Secondly, whenever she stops hitting you up, I'm assuming, no. You have to make the decision to stop. This dude's like, whenever she stops scamming me, I guess it'll stop. Do it yourself, Malachi. Nike, do it.
And hitting me.
It's up to you.
Yeah, exactly.
You to not reply, Malachi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You have been scammed. You have been tricked.
Bruh, this is like having it's watching a father-son conversation. The father, Drew, is like,
you have to bring it upon yourself to say no.
And Malachi's like, okay. Alright, bet. Whatevs. See ya.
Tricked, and you have been lied to.
I'm just speechless, man, honestly.
That's a Gen Z comment. I'm just beating man. I'm just, come on. I'm just feeling, man. I feel like baby. Oh, bring up. That's what he said.
Honestly.
You got a lot of life ahead of you. What are you doing getting caught up in?
I was just trying something new.
Drew is like so done with him. He's like, what are you doing? Why? And then he's just like, I was trying something new, man. I was trying to go way above what I normally get. I don't know. I just thought I went for it. It's bad. Lost 10K, you take a L.
No, don't forget to block this person.
Yes, ma'am.
And the last thing Bree says is, don't forget to block this person, and he says, yes ma'am, while scratching his hand like a dope fiend. And we never see whether he does go back or not. This video was a trip for me. I guess seeing how younger people react is quite perplexing, and I think the thing I've learned is that whether you're old or young, it seems like once you have some sort of distorted perception of yourself or whatever reality is, you'll go the lengths, no matter how old or young you are, to get that whatever it is you want. And that's very scary. It means that some people just never grow up, I guess.
Like this guy.
So Malachi has a lot of life ahead of him, as Drew says. Hopefully he'll actually learn from this. He does have more time to actually get it right, unlike some of the other people on this show. So I wish him the best, but wow. I'm gonna have to really teach my kids not to be simps. Do the same to yours. Alright guys, take care. Thank you so much. Hopefully you'd like to see more. This was inspired by enough people telling me how much they like this series and these videos. So if you'd like more, please tell me down below or hit me up in my DMs. Take care of yourselves otherwise, and have a good day.
Millennials.